Hey everybody, let me know that you can see me and hear me. Not sure. Don't show your hand. Say hi.
All right.
My kid, some of my kids are over here. The nice one.
How are y'all?
Not Jeremy. Don't get scared, y'all.
How are y'all?
I feel like my breath is fruity. I'm not around humans,
No, I'm fine.
so I'm like
So we'll try to come back tomorrow. It just depends on whether his ankle is okay when he wakes up.
Yeah, because like the past 2 days I've been popping out. I've been stepping back on.
I don't want to hear no details of that.
Yeah, no.
All right, y'all. I got to get to work with my crew. Thank you so much for the birthday stuff, and we'll talk. And keep your mouth shut about what I talked about. All right, everybody. I don't know who's here, and YouTube is being really weird with me and not let me see people. So give me a second and let me switch to the other side and see if it'll let me in. Because it didn't before. Oh, see, I lied on YouTube. It did let me in this time. Now, today is supposed to be all about just getting whatever idea you have, but no matter whether it's a carnal one or not, doesn't matter. Whatever idea that you have for a story, and just write like a crazy person. Just put down, even if it makes no sense, it could be, oh, and then she, and then he, terrible broken sentences, misspelled words, nothing about what happens right now. It's supposed to be what you worry about. It's about getting it all out of your head. Who showed up today who actually has an idea that they want to work on today? I was gonna say raise your hands. Like I could see your hands. Let me know if you had something already in mind that you were working on, and if you need some help with brainstorming and I putting some ideas together. And I'm gonna go check the YouTube side and see who is here. Oh, hi Barrett. My little brother's here and Danny is here. Okay, cool. It's always weird, like never sure if you're alone and feeling like an idiot talking to yourself. So let me see. Go back here. Again, this is just a casual, not so much sprinting. Of course, we're going to sprint, we're going to write, but it's more like I had this idea and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it, where I want to go with it, blah, 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 blah. And if you're really lost for an idea, like I said before in other videos, fairy tales are a really good place to start. Mythology is even an even cooler place to start. Erotic short story. Oh, you're doing an erotic short story? Is this for the R game, or is this just something that you're doing for publishing, or just doing for fun? Because I think what I'm going to do, I have an idea for a story. I want to tell a triad story, and it's not like right now. I'm just at the point where I want to tell that story, and I'm trying to figure out who and where and why and what, and I don't have any of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my tried and true, flesh out some characters, just make up characters, and as I build on them, their personality may give me an idea of how I want to link them. But if you already have a story idea, not the story itself, but just the idea, like, I want to tell a boy meets girl meets boy story, and that's it. If that's where you're stuck at, oh boy, we can have fun with that. Just throw it out there. For the bingo, and you have an erotica series, you've been working a series. Woo. You know the series I'm saying I've been working on. Forgive me for every time I say I when it's supposed to be Minx, but I do have the Encounters series. Now each of those, and what I'm trying to do today, or what I want to do today, is exactly what I did for those. They're not all fleshed out in the sense where I have all the outlines for them and all that other stuff. No, but I do know what the premise of each of those are going to be. For instance, worship. That's my most popular one that happened in the Pandora saga. Worship was the chapter 5 with the three bears. So it's like Goldilocks and the three bears. Well, the real story, sans Pandora, because if you read Encounters, she kind of jumped into whatever the character's life, and then she jumps back out. But that still was a whole big story. So I have, let's see, I'm not going to be able to get these in order. Okay, so I have Rumpelstiltskin is one book. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up. I might be able. I know where. Wait a minute, because I don't know how. Not that it can't be done. I've seen so many people do it. Come on. The only thing is with me is things move. It doesn't want to move. So where might? Oh my God, I can't. I couldn't even show some of these if I wanted to. All right, so I think I found them. Not that they were dirty. I mean that they were giving away stuff. Don't they weren't. All right, so I have Embraced. It's like what a little girl's made of, and basically that is um Little Red Riding Hood and Bad Bear. Told you about worship. All things are better on their knees. And that's the three bears. Explored what a little boy is made of. And I think that one is Sleeping Beauty. Beloved, where passion meets truth. That's the Frog Prince. Obsessed, the need to cross the line. I have issues, guys. We already know this. Um, I can't remember which one Excess was connected to. I have to go look. Uncovered, True Surrender conquers all. Favored, a lustful price to pay. So I have those books, which were touched on in the Encounters book, but these are all their own books, their own tales. So the best way to explain it is not the best way, because I can't explain shit. Better way for me to try to explain it is each of those fairy tales has their own entire book, has their own erotic tale to it, if that makes sense. So, I'm on the wrong screen again because I'm me. This is why I shouldn't do stuff alone. I'm watching you and hanging while I make dinner. Love it. That's all good. Love the bookshelf tour. I didn't get to see that yet. Hi, Kat. We're doing brainstorming and dumping today. I mean, seriously, we need a better word. We need a better word than dumping. Someone come up with a better term for us to use when we're just dumping. We need something cuter than that. So what is it? 7:44. So what I would like to do is no, it isn't. It isn't. It isn't in so many realms. It isn't. Um, What I would like to do is we'll take like 15-minute intervals where we just write whatever comes to our mind, and then we can share it. Now, I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to. We're not sharing explicit content. We're sharing story ideas, character ideas, okay? Save the explicit content, the actual explicit content for the story itself. We don't need to we don't need to share all the groovy words here. Mind map. Yeah, mind mapping is good too, but we have to come up with a word that takes it from the mind mapping to the paper, like the dump itself. Cheesy peasy. We need a word. We need a word. So whoever's here, actually, let me go back. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong screen again. Whoever is here, let's do that. Let's go. I don't know. I think 15 minutes might be a little long. Well, I guess the first one will make it 15. Let's see. Paving. Paving, that's more like laying foundation though. This is the tomfuckery part of it before you get to where you're like, okay, now that's sorted. But I like paving. We're gonna use that for something. You know what? And I know people do. And I'm just trying to. I don't want to say mapping because mapping does imply something else. Mapping make you're sorting and you're venturing. This is literally dumping the garbage, or the stuff, dumping the stuff out. Pouring? I don't know. Pouring? Maybe pouring will work. Yeah. So for right now, for the word who shall not be named, that's what we're going to do until the top of the hour. When we get to 8, if anybody has some nuances or some stuff that they're either stuck with, like I have this character, blah, 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 or if you have something that you want to share, like you built this character and he's this, and this, we'll do that at 8 o'clock. Everybody cool with that? Yeah, I blueprint, but see, blueprint is 2 stages away. Between the multitudes of us, we will think of something. We'll think of something. So anyway, let me see if I can get to my banners. Okay, so I'll see everybody at 8. Oh, is there a comment that I missed? Yep. Yeah. All right. So at 8, guys, come back with whatever you came up with. I think I'm gonna do. Oh, I forgot. I put links at the top of the chat. Go back up if you need to. There are links. The website link on my website. If you scroll down on the book page, at the bottom of it, there are forms that you can PDFs that you can download that can help you with your planning, that can help you with characters, all kinds of stuff like that. So don't forget to do that if you need to. You may not need to at this point. Okay. Now, 8 o'clock. Okay. It always goes by faster than you think it's going to be. Oh no, you can't eat carbs at all? Well, I'm so sorry I brought the lasagna up. So yeah, so I was searching for um, better words, and unpack, export, and unload came up. And as crazy as those words sound, they still sound better than dumping to me. So ultimately, I'm going to pick one of those bad boys. Or who knows? We'll see. If I seem really weird or out of sorts as well, please forgive me. I have to keep positioning myself in weird ways so that I'm not hurting my back, because my back is killing me. And normally, I'm trust me, it's a relief compared to what I was going to be through before, because um, it was my back and my whole entire like right leg. Like I couldn't even stand on it. So this is an improvement. So what did you guys do? What did you work on is what I really want to know. Did you work on a character or did you work on story idea? I want to show you guys something. I'm going to attempt a screen share. I'm going to attempt it. So let's see if I can do it. Okay, share screen. It's going to share what we're already looking at, right? Share screen. Yep. So I think it's sharing now. Or is it going to share? Okay, yeah. So it's sharing now. But now let's me switch my screen. You guys see this symbol that I made for the Encounter series? Look what I did to it. I've been brushing up on my Photoshop, and I learned how to turn the bad boy into chrome. So when you guys see the new book covers, I hope you are just truly dazzled, because this took me a minute to do, but holy cow, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like each of the symbols, they're all shiny silver, and they're gonna go on like new covers. And I'm really, really, really proud of me for figuring that out. Super proud. Like I can't believe that my new covers are going to have that instead of what the old ones were. I don't know if you guys have seen the original cover or not. So, Kat, did you work on something? Oh, thank you. Did you work on a new story idea or what? I am like over the moon. Like I couldn't wait to share that with somebody, because I'm like, I did it. I made it like it's more 3D, more more dimensional than the flat thing that I did on the original cover. And I still get to say that I did it. So it's I'm pretty jazzed about that. I'm pretty jazzed about that. I can't even lie. So basically, but what I was doing was trying to find a better word and then try to how to figure out how to do screen share. So I didn't do anything that particular round. Working on Japanese study. Might think on some ideas. Hey, I might hit you up for depending on, are you doing Japanese studies like the culture or the language? Maybe for book three. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna be I have a lot to do this weekend, to be honest with you. But creative wise, I'm gonna be outlining a new story. So I'm a few steps ahead. I'm gonna be doing a new Aphrodite story, not a Mink story. And maybe an H.A. Lee story as well. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have the outline kind of dusted out, but not thoroughly. And it's hard on this particular one because it's so many books. It's more. It's kind of episodic in the sense where like each book will have its own focus, but it's still keeping to the dogma. You know what I mean? So I can't say in book one that Bianca was this and then change it in book six. Like it won't do that. It'll follow like Harry Potter. It'll work like sort of like Harry Potter. I'm working on a short called Tasting the. Wait a minute, hold on. Tasting morning and evening. Very lazy rainy day, but I like to get at least a little dark. I'm glad to catch a stream. Oh, cool! I'm glad you're here. We're this is of course everybody do what they want. There are some people going to be cleaning, but we're doing what are we calling it, guys? Unpacking. Where today we're concentrating on unpacking story ideas. We're not concentrating on writing any of it. We're just unpacking the ideas, getting them all out, whatever's coming to us, and then asking questions from everybody else in the chat or me, what they think, or along those lines. But that said, if you are already past that stage, of course, jump into your writing. I feel like the whole thing jumped. Did it? Female lead and two. This is to tell you how crazy I am, Danny. I was getting ready to tell you to read it because, yeah. Female lead and two male love interests. So poly in the end. Poly in the end, okay. Because I'm glad you said that because, and this is not me hating on love triangles because I do not hate on love triangles. I think there's a place for everything and love triangles exist. But I would love to have one where it wasn't a love triangle and more of a love triad, which is a story that I'm going to be writing too. No. Arigato, Gasu, okay, Gazaimitsu. I don't know how to pronounce the last word. Arigato. my son could do it. My son speaks Japanese, not fluently, but he's good. I know I missed something. Domo arigato. My son cusses at me in Japanese. So. Every time I look up what he said, then I get to beat him up for what he said. So, Danny, did you what? Okay, that's your story idea. Does it have a fusion part to it? Like, is it the triad, the poly situation, but it's like I'm gonna make up a fairy tale. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs retelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to get some notes on it if you have any. In October for Preptober, I used a particular tarot deck to inspire a new series, characters, conflicts, etc. Highly recommend. Oh, are you kidding me? That's what I use with the kids. I use that with the kids, and I have this game, we call it And Then. So when I want them to try to, and it's a couple things we do, but this is the first thing. And we'll get a tarot deck. They get to choose the deck, and we turn over the first card. And without thinking about it, they have to tell me what that person's or what this card's story is. And if you've never done this with kids, it will brighten your day, the stuff they come up with. And they just go, well, she was over on the mountainside and she was minding her business. And then she was wanting to go pick some flowers. And as soon as they stop, everybody goes, and then, and we flip the next card, and whatever the next card is, the next person picks up. And then the dark shadow came in and did, it is, if you never tried it, do that. You'll have a ball with it. You will have a ball, especially with kids. Now, we also do, I have a tarot set up, which technically isn't a real tarot setup because it's not for divining or anything. It's literally for writing, where I have certain slots that I'll do a random pull and fill the slots, and then those are the characteristics that we go with the plot, with the character, with the antagonist, everything. Like we'll go like there, and then you just have it. It is just the best thing ever. But the end then game with kids, you got to. I mean, do it with adults too, but kids will take you to places you never thought about. Japanese is awesome. I'm learning Korean and German now. Well, my daughter speaks German. No one, I know more Korean than anyone else, but and I can't claim it. Or replace a W with some arrangement of initials. Hmm, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We're gonna think on that one. I like that. It's for the prompt for the two coworkers on. Yeah, okay. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do tonight because I knew that I wasn't gonna write long dragged out stories. I knew I was could on each one of those prompts. So I think I'll do one of those tonight. CEO and vice president. Oh my God. I still have remember the story I told you about with uh my Gaia retelling. So I still have that story that I put in the Old West. I'm still working on that one. That's pretty much all I can say about it because I have the characters fleshed out. I have some of the plot done, but I have nothing else done. Like that's so not me. Another creativity exercise I love is to show a piece of art. Each person gets 3 index cards. You get 60 seconds to write a story seed based on the art. Then you put that card to the side and repeat. Oh my goodness, I love it. My kids might be mad at me if I come up with another another way to make them write. But it always gets them going, man. All of them are Korean. You go, girl. Represent. Hey, Jen. We're doing we haven't decided what we're calling it. We want to stop calling it dumping. But we're unpacking our story ideas that are just completely raw. Once you fill out all 3 index cards with different ideas, you decide which idea you prefer. Hint, it's 90% of the time not the first idea. You know what? I can see that being the case. I can see that being the case. My the my daughter who just left here, the one who dropped off the lasagna, she is really good at the tarot card thing. The tarot, building a story with that. I mean, she's spooky good with it. Spooky good. And has no desire to be a writer either. Man, passing on all the good stuff they don't even want to try. All right, what is it? 8:14. So in one more minute, we'll do it again till 8:30. But this time, guys, think of what you want to share because I'll share whatever I come up with. God help you all. And you guys share what you come to. Story threading. See, threading even makes me think of something else, like knitting and putting stuff together. This is unloading it. This is throwing it out. Not thinking about it. Not worrying if we have commas in the right place. Just literally going, I have an idea and just dumping. Oh, I hate dumping. We are going to get up like an anagram for it. We are going to think of one. Okay, guys, go ahead and go. 15 minutes. See you back at 8:30. Okay, everybody, that's time. Oh my goodness. I was over here cooking with fire. Let's see. Let me go back to the comments. I said love before I brought food. I, I understand. Go eat. So I don't know who here is doing the beat and awe game. I think I did. Hold on, let me see if I put a link for it. I think I did. Yes, I did. If you scroll all the way back up to the beginning, there's a link for MailChimp. If you want to be in awe, and I have a video that explains it better. But we got a lot of people who have signed up for it to play. And basically, what it is just a prongo bake a prongo. Let's try that again. A bingo prompt game. So you are basically you're just trying to get bingo by filling out the prompts. And I just figured out what my board is going to be. Now I can't technically play, but I'm still going to play. I just can't participate in winning anything. But I have board A. Danny, I know you're participating. I'm not sure, Jennifer, if you are. What board did you choose? Because I picked A, and I picked it for a reason. Because I can show you guys the boards. Hold on. Let's figure out how to share again. Share. Yes, I want to do, no, not that. I want to share the screen. And then, hold on, guys. So yeah, I picked board A. It's 4 boards to choose from. So you have A, B, C, and D. And there are 24 prompts that you would have to do. Now I picked A because I'm going to do 10, 4, free space, 25, and 11. Yeah, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that. So for let's do number 4. Since that's the lowest number, and I can kind of show that a little bit. Number 4 is your sexy neighbor goes for a moonlight swim in the nude. Join them. So this bad boy right here. And so the idea I came up for that was this is where I'm kind of stuck. This is where I need you guys' help. Let me go back to the right screen. So how do I don't even know how to stop doing it. Let's see. There we go. Stop sharing. Oh, I'll get good at this eventually. You're doing board B. Okay, so number 4, the sexy neighbor in the moonlight swim thing. I can't decide if I'm going to have a female lead. Can't decide if she should just come out and boldly join him, or if I should have it where he knows that she's watching the whole time and then invites her to join him. What do you guys suggest? Because either one of those could be steamy. Because I was picturing her like she just nonchalant going about her day. I got a lot of notes. She's nonchalant going about her day. Not going about her day, going about her evening. Like she's getting ready for bed, and she, goes to close her curtains, and then she sees her neighbor just coming out of his house, peeling out of his clothes, and then he jumps in the pool. And instead of closing the blinds, she kind of watches for a little while. And that's where I'm like, do I want her to just go, you know what? I'm about to go get that. Or do I want her to get caught watching and then invited in? What do you guys do? What do you guys think? I can go with either one of those. Let's see. Give me a second. Oh, that's me. I am, but I can't find my bingo cards. Um, go up to the top of the chat. Go back into the Mailchimp thing and put your email address again. Just put a different name, like put a different name, and it'll give it to you. So just do it again. And what I'll do is, matter of fact, tell me what name you put so I can delete it afterwards after you get the document. Because let's see. That way, like if you put in sassafras, put in your real email though, so that you can get the document. And then I'll take, when I see sassafras, I know that's you, and I'll take you back out because you're already in there. Also, board B. Oh, you're doing 2 boards? Oh my lord. Yeah, the cool thing is, I mean, you can enter as many times as you want. I mean, seriously, if you do all 24 prompts, that's so many combinations that you're entering in. You're just good to go. Yeah, I actually knew what you meant. We got writer brains. Get caught watching. Get caught watching. I saw the link to your website, but not the bingo cards. Let me try and put it back in again. I'm gonna try because it doesn't give you the link. What it is, Kat, is the Actually, let me try to do it because I can't explain at the same time. I don't want to hit the wrong thing because you guys know I can't see. I'll find it. Nope, not that. Being off. So happy. All right. And copy it. Just copy it and stop being a dick. Let's see. Paste. All right, so that's it. That link there. And what it'll do, it takes you to a landing page. It'll tell you a smidgen about what BNR is. But it'll once you put your email and stuff in there, you're just agreeing that you're signing up for the newsletter. But it'll send you the actual link to get the PDF that gives you all the cards and everything. Yeah, not the Wix site. Wait a minute, I can't go back to MailChimp thing. Oh, you know what? Probably, yeah, it probably did do that, but that's okay. I just put it in, so it's there. It is for you guys, and it's being all, and all stands for the AWE is April is for writing erotica. Now, mind you, and I want to be clear on that too, because people just think like erotica is like this hardcore, madness, and it is, but it isn't only that. It could be very romantic and sensual and sexual and tender and loving, and you can use all the cute words like button and manhood and all that stuff, or you can go straight up hardcore, kick the tires and light the fires. Is the heat level is your choice. The heat level is your choice. I am that one. I am just one. Like I say, it's 5 flames, 5 heat levels. I'm always on the 4th level. Always. I just, that's just me. Okay, let's see. But yeah, just get it, and it'll give you a PDF to download. I'm right back checking it now. Okay, back. Oh my goodness, when you said right back, you were not kidding. I'm good. I'm come on. Mine and my husband's name, Sam Jen. Got you. So when I go back in, I know I'm gonna delete that one so you don't end up with double emails. So So everybody agrees that I should let her get caught. Ooh, okay. Anybody have anything they want us to help you with? So I'm gonna write caught, which is making me think. Okay, if she's gonna get caught, then I'm gonna say he knows what time she goes to bed, and he did this on purpose. He knows her ritual, which is why he did it the way he did. I'm gonna do that. All right. So it was intentional on his side. I already see this. Oh gosh. It is midnight. So the moon is all on the water. I have never written a water scene. So this is gonna be fun. All right. So my next number. Wait a minute. Did someone say something? Oh yeah, you know I got you. And again, tender love scenes to hardcore whips and chains. Everything in between is okay. Number 10 is blindfolded and led into an unknown place where many hands touch you. So my idea that I came up for that one was again another female lead, and this isn't something where she's scared or that she doesn't. This is something she signed up for, and it's like the last part of her sort of like getting ownership and earning, for a better word, because ownership I don't mean like slavery, but earning her title to control her new harem, her new harem. So she's got a harem, and she has to do this one last thing, but she has to be in the dark for it in order for her to get. Oh yeah, so I can make it where, let's say I made it where it was 5 guys in her harem, and each of the 5 guys had a separate thing that she had to do in order to earn her control, earn her leadership in the hand. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay. So I don't need help with that one. Let's see. My number 11 to get across to keep going would be that one was the incubus succubus encounter. And I have the note I wrote for that. Man, I was cooking on this break, you guys. You hear me? The note I have for that is a guy lead. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you won't know this when it's happening, but he's terminally ill. He knows he's not going to be here long. And rather than wait, y'all, my neighbors, okay? Rather than wait out for a long, drawn out death, he decides to conjure up a succubus. So he wants to come before he goes, if you know what I mean. So he purposely conjures up a succubus or invites a succubus in, knowing that encounter is going to kill him. But he feels like, hey, I'm dying anyway. I might as well go out with a bang. Pun intended. So that one I didn't need. I mean, tell me if you think that's a good idea, because I'll add to it or take away from it. But I don't want you to know in the beginning that that's why he's doing it. I want you to think he's making a mistake, he's being foolish, and he ends up conjuring her by mistake. Or I might make it a him. I might get an incubus. I don't know yet. So, and the number 25 was all dressed up. Okay, y'all ready for my idea I wrote for this? So I was picturing, and I was going high society. I was picturing a couple. So this is told from an omniscient point of view. And the couple were getting dressed for a gala, like pearls and diamonds and that kind of dressed up. But they are dressing each other, and they are slowly doing it, and they're just giving friendly little pecks and kisses. You could tell that these two love each other and they enjoy each other. He's helping her with the pearls. He's brushing her hair. She's doing the tie. She's fixing. They get all dressed up and they make it all the way to the door to leave with the limo outside waiting to pick them up. They shut the door and they tear out of the clothes and go at it and just donate money to whatever gala they're missing. So yeah, those are my four that I came up with for this particular sprint. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the first one, the swimming one, and actually build upon it a little bit more. I'm going to work on character. And that's how I write. I do all this dumping first. Dumping. What did we decide it was? Unpacking. I unpack first, and now I'm going to go turn those two characters. I'm going to flesh them out. Let the story marinate, but I'm going to flesh the characters out. So, but I love the idea of the couple doing all that work, the makeup and the hair grooming and the showers and all that, completely dressed, and don't make it out the door. And don't make it out the door. I may not even be like graphically explicit with that one. I may just do a shut the door and let them tear at each other. All right, so let's see, where am I at? Verse harm, yes. But I want her to earn it. I don't want her to fall upon it. I want these guys chose her to be, their master or whatever it's called. I'm gonna look it up. They chose her, but she had to earn it. And she is all willing to do that. Doing board C, and I already have all my stories in mind. Yes, give me don't tell me what your story idea is. Tell me which numeral, one of your numerals that you're doing. Because like I said, I'm doing 4, 10, 11, and 25 on board A. So that's like going up. The succubus sounds good. Yeah, I kind of like that one. And I have a few boy leads, but I don't have that many. So this is going to be fun to do a boy lead story. Gotta run. I'll watch the replay. Happy writing. Okay, see you later. Let's see. What is the length on these stories? Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. Okay. Any length that you want it to be. Any length that you want it to be. From the shortest flash fiction to a whole bloody novel. Whatever you can churn out. It could be a song. Literally, you can write an erotic song. It could be a poem. It can be however you want to express it. It just has to be written. So don't paint me no pictures and send me the pictures. But other than that, you write it in any way you see fit. As a matter of fact, I might make one of these a poem. I might make all dressed up a poem. We'll see. I'm not a strong poet. I could make number 10, the blindfolded Harem thing, a song. We'll see. We'll see, because we only have to the end of the month. And the cool thing is, do as many as you can. That way you can enter. Every time you get bingo, you can enter again. Every time. And this isn't something you have to worry that's perfect. This is a game. This is literally a game. So if you don't have all your commas in the right place and all, none of that matters. This isn't about writing the best story ever. This is having fun with it and making April claim erotica and erotica writers, because, those of us who do dabble get this sometimes. Like, we're not real writers. I tell stories, and then some of them have sex. I make sure of that, and that's really important to me. And I don't like, I get that it gets a bad deal for some good reasons, because there's some bad stuff out there. But just like with anything, you shouldn't blame the group for what a couple people do. So the length is however long it takes for you to tell the story. There are people who I found out who can literally tell whole entire stories in 500 words. I don't have that gift. I wish I had that gift. But you are not limited in any way, shape, or form, as long as you tell a whole story, a whole scene. Like, these are pretty much just scenes, if you think about it. 9, 12, 20. Oh, you're doing a hard one because you got to do 5. I made sure I incorporated that free space in mine. 9, 12, 22, 5, and 18. Woo. All right, Jen. I have faith in you. I have much faith in you. So what time is it? Oh, one more. One more real quick. Work on one of your numerals. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Let's do it. Let's knock it out. Okay, we made it to the top of the hour. Hold on, let me turn this fan off. And let's go back to comments. Yeah, I need a name for my guy. Stefano, Fabio, oh, Italian. I actually have him already listed him as Asian. That doesn't mean he can't have those names though. How old is he? He is in his early 30s. Jules, I was gonna say Stefan. I love Stefan. Great minds think alike. Brainstorm. Y'all are funny. Who are we naming? My boy in the pool character. Sorry, I stepped away, but I left it rolling for that last time. Thank you. Um, so let me tell you about her. Then maybe we can get somewhere. So I named her Simone. She's black in her late 20s. And this is why I like about this kind of an experiment because you just throw it out there. You just, whatever comes to you, put it down. Late 20s, curvy, because of course I'm going to make her curvy. Her job, she works as a stylist. She has a puppy. She's outgoing. I didn't want her to be shy, but she is still, she's outgoing. Like people love her at work and all the things. But she doesn't go out socially that much. Like she's not a wallflower thing. When she goes out, she has fun. She just doesn't do it often. So she's very popular with the people who do know her and they like her. Well, my boy who doesn't have a name, I'm thinking Jules. You guys might be on. I think Jules may work. Jules, Asian boy, Asian man, excusez-moi, si vous plaît, mon cher, is in his early 30s. He's athletic. He's like a swimmer, athletic, tall. He works as a chef. He doesn't have any pets. Now here, this is the kicker. Now I know he's boldly came outside, took off all his clothes, and was swimming in the pool. But he is shy when it comes down to talking to girls. And he's trying really hard not to be. And he decided that he wants Simone. And so his way of saying, hey, spend some time with me is to do that stunt in the hopes that it will work out. So he's a shy boy in that respect, not like the kind of person who's like afraid of everything. He just doesn't know what to say to her. So he's like, I'll just do this thing. So, and if you read my stuff, I usually have a swimmer in everything. I am a swimmer. I love swimming. I love swimmers. Boy swimmer bodies are the bomb. I'm just going to put it out there. Shoulders for days with the little hips. Yes, all day. Give it to me. So, and I don't know if you ever heard of this guy. There's this actor. His name is Rain By. I guess in America he would go by Rain because reverse things. His name is Rain By. He's a singer, but he's also an actor. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look him up. It's Rain, Rain, By, Bi. This is who I'm picturing in that pool right now. So yeah, I think I am gonna do Jules, guys. Thank you. Okay. Oh, why are you messing with me? I think I like Jet. Wait a minute. Didn't he play a character named Jet or something? Speed Racer? Ugh. Simone. Yeah, I've never had a Simone before. What'd I just say? My Ricky was a tennis player, but he rocks that swimmer look. I tell you what. I play tennis too. And I played tennis for the sole purpose of watching boys in shorts. I got good at tennis by accident. Let's see. Just Googled him and thank you for. Was I lying though? When you get a moment, go to YouTube, put his name in, and type in hip song. Hip, HIP song. I almost got pregnant watching that video. Okay, Jet it is. Woo! That just gives me all kinds of other ideas too. You know what I'm gonna make him do? Okay. Okay. This is why I like doing this. I told you he was a chef, right? Told you he was shy, and this was his way of getting the girl into the to come out so he could talk to her. He's gonna do all that shit, and when he does get her as close as he can get her, he's gonna ask her, can he make her dinner? He did all that to make her dinner, and she's gonna be like, yeah, after this. So, yeah, you can make me dinner. I want my dessert first. So that's going to be my first little short. And I'm going to do everything within my power to keep it that short, just as much as we talked about. Because I'm sure y'all know how I am. I'm a verbose sister. But yeah, so we have Jet and we have Simone. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to title it. Okay, Bear, you weren't here for the let me see if I can find it again. Hold on. Because you didn't get to see that part. Of course I clicked the wrong button. Because I'm me and I knew I would. Share. Okay. Yes, do that. Share it. Go down. All right, bingo board. What did we say? This is number 4. Your sexy neighbor goes for a moonlight swim in the nude. Join them. So yeah. That was my prompt. And then I had to come up with the story. What did I do with it? The story for it. So I came up with the idea that and everybody helped me, so don't forget, people helped me with that. I had the girl Simone, who now we know her name. She was getting herself ready for bed. She's doing her nightly ritual. She goes over to her bedroom window about to close the curtains when she sees her neighbor peeling out of his clothes and getting into the pool. And instead of closing the curtain, she watches. And then everybody voted that he should catch her watching. Like he should fool around the pool for a minute and then catch her watching. But the whole time he knew she was watching, and then he invites her down. So we did that, and she's caught. She comes down, but then we stopped unpacking, right? We agreed on that. We stopped unpacking, and then we went into the characters, the 2 characters, and see who they were. And I just made up stuff as I went down. Like, I don't know why I made her a stylist and gave her a puppy, but she's a stylist and she has a puppy. So I'm going to put that into the routine, part of her night routine, getting the puppy together. Let's see. I cannot either, but I'm going to break that. I'm going to stop telling myself I can't do it, even though I can't, but I'm going to stop telling myself. I'm going to make this as short as what I just said happened. Her routine catches him swimming. He sees her, calls her down. They're in the pool. That's what's happening. No other backstory, nothing else. That's it. I do too. Like, I really don't have that gift. I really wish I had the gift. I just love buying rain. Thank you so much. Was I kidding? No, I told you. I have yet to find a way to keep my stories concise. You know what though? But here's the thing. This is why we're experimenting with this. You don't have to. You don't have to. unpack. I'm trying to stop saying dump. Unpack, create the characters, just blam, bam, 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 whatever. Just don't even worry about any of that. Because what'll happen is just like what's happening now. The more you talk about it and the more you think of things, the more stuff will come to you, the more concrete and stuff it'll get. Oh yeah, he's delicious. He's delicious. There's no getting around Mr. Rain. I was like, let it rain. Let it pour. He will be on my list with my husband. Like, he's a free pass, right, baby? And my husband will look at him if I have the right husband, which I will. And he'll go, damn, man, I might have to put him on my list too. Yes, baby, you can have him on your list. Y'all are funny. I'm old enough to be elderly gay friend in the movie. First of all, you're not nowhere near that old. I mean, I've been 27 for 31 years. How did you come up with the titles? I don't have a title for it yet. So how do I come up with titles in general or for this stuff? Because this is just a game. You missed the beginning of it. It's not gonna. It may not let you scroll back far enough. Let me see if I still. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm gonna see if I still have it. The link for it. No, I do not. That is my Twitch. See if you can scroll back and get the link for the MailChimp. And it's called Be in Awe. And it's something I created for people who write steamier stuff. And Awe stands for April is for writing erotica. Which, again, since you weren't here, it doesn't mean that you have to write hardcore craziness and all that. It could be tender love, romantic stuff too, at any heat level. And it's just a prompt game, but you do get to win stuff. So if you're interested, click the link, and all you have to do is click the link, you put your email and your first name, and that signs you up for my newsletter, which you are not obligated to stay with. But once you click that, it'll send you, you'll get the PDF. Awesome. But how I come up with titles, usually what I do is I have a dummy title. Like this will be The Swimmer. Right? I have a dummy title. As I write, something will happen in the story that'll make me pull something out of it to title it. And that's what happened with every book I've ever written. Like everything. With the exception of the first story I ever wrote was called Tin Can Alley. But that's because the teacher gave the title of the story and said that's what it had to be. So other than that, I just pull something from the story and title it. Like I could easily just title this like something quirky, like The Chef and the Stylist. I can title it Moonlight on the Water, whatever. I mean, it'll come to me when I write it. Simone and Jet. Oh, Lord Jesus. That name Jet is just giving me fire. Hey, Billy. What you doing? You in here trying to write, Mr. Weber? You're not old, my friend. I don't feel old. I mean, I feel old today because my head is like absolutely spinning. but I don't actually feel old. I don't. In gay years, I'm ready for the sexual. Stop. My friend used to say that too, like, oh my God, because of my gay years, I'm being aged out. I'm like, then lie about your age. LOL, I've been 27 for 4 years. Hey, I've never left 27. Never. And I'm never going to. Like, even my kids challenged me today. I said, y'all are just mad because you're older than me. Ain't my fault. Y'all kept going. I did finally. I'm possession of the PDF. Yeah. So awesome. Please play. It's fun. It costs nothing. And you get to win prizes. When sitting, turn 40, the tribunal decides if I die or get 10. You know what? Let me tell you a secret. I have not told this to anyone. I actually considered going on RuPaul's Drag Race and do Victor Victoria drag. I wanted to do it. I looked up all the information. I wanted to make sure that it didn't say you had to be a boy. There was nothing in it that said you had to be male. You just had to do drag. And I don't do drag, but I wanted to so bad. I was like, I could do Victor Victoria. I could do that. And then I started losing my vision. So my skills, my makeup application skills, I wouldn't be able to do it. So there's no way I would win because those people are gorgeous. I'm very envious of their skills. I was asking how you come up with the titles in general. Yeah, I'm still calling a lot of my stuff Project XYZ or calling it by a temporary serious name. I definitely do that. Let me tell you, for Shattered, for my book Shattered, which wasn't initially called Shattered, the absolute initial story was called Ally, ALY. And I named all the books after the lead female character. So you had Allie, you had Darcy, you had, I don't want to get the other ones away. And I didn't want to call it by the girl's name. Number one, I said, I don't want to keep that. That would be too plain. And then as I started to develop Allie, the girl, and gave her all of her, like we're doing now, I'm putting all the list about her. And I changed, like, she's born in Africa and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. She came over to the States when she was 5 with her mom. Her mom's very Afrocentric. I said, an Afrocentric mom wouldn't name their daughter Allie. So what am I going to do? So I was babysitting, and the little girl I was taking care of, her name was Aaliyah. And as soon as she said, I'm Aaliyah, and I was like, that could be like Allie could be short for Aaliyah. They are got, but now I don't want to call the book Aaliyah. And when I started working on the second book, I figured out what I was calling the first book. Are y'all ready? I'm going to call my book Shades of Gray because of the content that was going down in the book. So if I have Shades of Gray, now, so what the second book could be black shadows, and the third book will be white lies. So I'm staying on my color thing, right? And then this woman named E.L. James came out with a book called 50 Shades of Gray. And I thought maybe I won't name my book Shades of Gray because, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So now I'm stuck with a whole series of books that don't have a title. And so, to answer your question, a long way around your question, there is in the first book, there's a place called the Glass Corridor that my character, Aaliyah, loved. There was something about that place that felt magical to her. And I thought that would be the best title of the book. I'll call it the Glass Corridor. And then I thought, but that leaves the other two books out, and the other two books don't have anything to do with school. What am I going to do? So I pulled back again, and I said, what is happening to this girl? And that's where we get Shattered, Stained, and Sheer. And the Glass Corridor is now the name of the trilogy. So as you write, the title may come to you. Well, I don't do the, I like that you say you do it Project XYZ, but I would totally confuse myself if I did that. Consider pulling something like the Glass Corridor. It literally was a corridor in the school. Pulling something from your story, no matter whether you keep it or not, as the title of your story. And that'll at least keep you in the loop and keep your brain going. I love titling stuff. What you doing? I'm watching you. You're crazy. I have not gotten that PDF. You still don't have it? Did you click the thing for it? Because once you give me a second. Let's see. Watch me mess up because I did that. Go slower, Aphrodite. Log in. Because there is a thing how you get it. See, I already almost clicked the wrong thing. Click. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I don't have another one. Subscribe. Yeah, as soon as you hit subscribe, it'll say you're registered to be in R. Check out the attached PDF. You have to click the little thing that was still on your screen that says for the PDF. If you still don't get it, email me and I will email it to you. Because I had to go through to make sure it was still working. It's there. It doesn't automatically send it to you. You have to click the PDF thing and it'll download. But if you don't have it, just let me see. Let me put my email up. Hold on. It should let me do it in here. Actually, my email's easy. Ready? It's author Aphrodite Lee at yahoo.com. Email me and say, send me the PDF and I'll send it to you. That way you don't have to go through that. Okay. See, we're all 27. I'm just saying. I'm going to be 29 forever. Yeah, boys, you're older. I'll let you have 2 more years on me. 27. Yes. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. If you still don't have it, just email me and say, hey, I still don't have it. Now, what time is it? It's 9:22. Guys, I'm going to be going over to Twitch in like 8 minutes. So if you guys want to go to follow me over there to finish writing, what's happening there though is literally just sprinting. So if you want to work on one of your stories, any story you want to work on, what we did tonight with the unpacking, no more dumping, with the unpacking, we'll do that. Or anything that you want to do over on Twitch. And I'm going to be there probably for like another hour. What I'm going to do, I am going to work on this because I'm determined to make it short. So I'm going to work on this tonight. And then, so yeah, we'll just sprint over there. So if you don't already have a Twitch or you don't follow me, because I can't tell, I ain't gonna lie, I can't tell who follows me or not. I can't see what this is saying. Is there a period in there somewhere? And where? In the Twitch link or the other link? Cat, don't worry about it. Just email me. I'll send it to you. You ain't even gotta try to find it. Because my blind self, I will send you to Mars by mistake. In the email address. Oh, Aphrodite, author Aphrodite Lee, no, at yahoo.com. No spaces, no nothing. My whole name with author in front of it. But wait a minute, I think I did make a banner. Didn't I make a banner? Yeah, that's my Twitch address there. So, but the link is in the chat. And meet me over there and we'll finish doing some writing and trying to think. Next Tuesday, I believe, and I do not, forgive me for not having it in order in my head right now. Next Tuesday, I will announce what we're doing next. So if you're following along with the whole thing, today we unpacked. Next week, we're going to go from the next step after that. There's 4 steps for the whole month of being in awe. So whether you're in awe or not, it doesn't matter. Go back to comments. So, all right, I got you. As soon as I get out of here, I'll send it to you. If you don't hear from me tonight, let me know. So anybody able to go meet me on at Twitch, just come on over. If you can't, I understand because this has already been long. And just hang out. Literally, we're just sprinting there though. We're getting some work done. Billy, thanks for coming by and just looking at me, looking crazy too. My birthday was yesterday, and I turned 27 again. I know I still look swollen and everything. My eyes look crazy. But I'm feeling better than I look. Thank you so much, guys, for making this fun. Thanks for coming out. See you at 9:30 on the Twitch side. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. For those who are leaving, see the rest of you when you get to my side.